Welcome to all of you. We're approaching the solar eclipse in Cancer, where we are going to witness somewhere in Nepal and in India and in China the solar eclipse, which the moon will move in front of the sun and create a ring of fire. This ring of fire is happening also on an equinox, which means we have equal day and equal night on the 21st of June, which brings me perfectly to the Chariot, which is the Cancer card, the major arcana Cancer card, right? When we look into this card, this major arcana meaning a big message or a higher self message, and we can see that this is a celestial moment in time and space, perfectly for the mission that we are now entering. Now, as you can see, there is a portal, a celestial portal opening, and the curtain behind there with all the stars and him wearing the crown where the seventh chakra is shining, very focused, right? Now this man or this warrior is very focused because he has to manage with his mind the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the inhale and the exhale. He has to be very focused, very centered. And in some other decks, we have horses now showing the chariot pose, and also here no reins, no connection from the chariot to the horses or to the Sphinx, just the mind, just the focus of your higher self guiding you, celestially guiding you, stepping away from the hustle and bustle of the city, of too many people around you, getting out in nature, being connected to a higher purpose, which is shown here as the center of the sun with the wings, right? Having a vision or a mission greater than yourself to focus on. And then here the red symbol, which is lingam and yoni. For those who don't know what a lingam is, it's your penis, and the yoni is your vagina. It's the Sanskrit word, right, that we use in Tantra. This union that we're building to create the center, to create the higher consciousness that is now coming towards us, right? Then here the belt across his waist, showing all the symbols of all the zodiac signs, right? And this is what's happening. Also, one last, these two half moons on his shoulders, waning and waxing moon, right? The square in the center of his chest. Here he has power over the four elements, and then space behind him, the fifth element, the higher consciousness, right? This is what here is coming towards us next Sunday. And I'd like to show this card because it really brings us, right, the number 7 to the crown chakra, brings us to this higher consciousness. Now, as you saw, we have horses here in this deck, right, of the Light Seer Tarot deck that I'm using, because it's a little bit more modern, right? Some people don't know what to do with this. It's kind of like, all right, here they kind of feel more familiar with it, right? But I want you to see both. Now, what's really interesting is that from the Atlantean cards, we got technology picked for this week, for this celestial moment in time, right? And it shows that we master through technology, through the crystals, we master the communication, we master the connection to communicate, to interact, right? The Age of Aquarius is coming now and replacing the Age of Pisces. And the Age of Pisces was more of a raw, masculine energy, and the Age of Aquarius will bring a divine masculine energy, and we all have to help the masculine energy, right? We women particularly, we have to help these men to shift into this new awareness. It's not going to be easy for them because they're not as in tune with their intuition, right? They're acting more out of an instinct, and they're learning now to listen to a higher purpose, a higher message, which we can see when we look at Nelson Mandela and Gandhi, which was in the video of where I show the Ashvasanchalanasana, the pose of the high lounge, right, which we use sometimes in yoga as a transition pose, right? From here I can step forward. I have to put the technology behind because it's a little windy today and I don't want the card to flip, right? So here again I painted basically the two waning and waxing moon, and here the stars, the constellation of a Cancer, and then here the wings where we're standing on when we do this position, finding a higher cause to step into this awareness, finding a mission, a vision that's greater than ourselves, will give us the wings with the sun as the center, and again the lingam and the yoni as that union. And behind here I have Manhattan, because I lived 17 years in Manhattan, and 17 years is a long time. That's where I started to get into yoga and mysticism, and really learned a lot about the spiritual path, the individual spiritual path that we can take, right? So this is the pose, Ashva Sanchalan Asana, right? So Ashva is a horse in Sanskrit, and we also, when we step into this position, watch my other video where I explain the pose a little more clear in my yoga studio, right, in my yoga room, where when we step into it, it's like a step forward, but we need to focus clearly with our third eye into this new awareness. And then sometimes we step back, right? We have to take a step back to see more clearly, where do I want to go, right? When I step only forward, it's like it's constantly in my face, it's the future. But sometimes I also need to step back, because there is this raw masculine energy that might actually go a little too far in his energy. So he needs to step back and see, wow, I actually went a little too far. I maybe have to apologize, right? And this is what's coming upon us, the awareness to realize when we have not connected to our higher self, when we come from the ego consciousness, when we come from the I that wants to be right, that wants to be the warrior, that just fights for the sake of fighting. And we know the samurais, right? They are very powerful individuals, but they only fight when there is a necessary stepping in to defend the defendless, right? Defend the people that are helpless, that need help. And this is what the Black Lives Matter movement is all about, right? Where we stepping in to give power to the voice of those who have been suppressed, as Nelson Mandela did to fight the apartheid, right? He was 27 years in prison. 27 years. He was fighting, and then became president of Africa, South Africa, or Africa, right? He became the president in the end after 27 years, the number 9 completion. He did 3 times the number 9 into the power chakra, into the solar plexus. And the solar plexus, the soul, the sun is the center of our galaxy. And the center of our galaxy is shooting 70,000 miles an hour through the universe, where all the planets are spiraling around. And we're shooting like we don't even feel it. It's so fast. It's like, it's unimaginable how fast it is, right? Just sit in an airplane, look down and see how fast it goes. Then you look down on the floor, but when you look out, it's like you don't even move. So this solar energy, right, this focus on the center, on this inner third eye consciousness, right, the sun, gives us the power to be this warrior, the warrior that steps in to not only fight for the black lives or the white lives, but to bring them together into union, because we all come from one ancestor. Only the skin has adapted, right? The melatonin has made that we get brown. Our skin protects itself from the sun. So this next Sunday, the 21st of June, we have this tremendous portal, this ring of fire where the moon moves, and I think only moon can move in front of the sun and cover the sun. There's no other planet who can do that. And literally take the light away for a few minutes and make this a clear moment of, here we are as one, all for one and one for all. This is the message for the 21st of June, right? Now, we are going a little bit through a stressful time, and to help you with this, there is an herb, the Indian ginseng, which is called ashwagandha. And ashwa again, the scent of the horse, if you take 500 milligram a day, right, is enough to help you to adapt to stress, right? Stress that, or anxiety, or even depression, right? This is all symptoms that we're going through right now in this time of great global shift, of great global constrictions, right, through this virus also that we are facing. So if you can, right, order ashwagandha, take 500 milligram per day, and you will, within a week, 2 weeks, you will already find the change within your awareness, right, helping you to cope with this new energy that wants to come in, with this new message, with this new awareness, right, with becoming the mission, becoming the messenger, becoming the Messiah, becoming the one that steps in and is not afraid of anything, like the warrior, right? This is a warrior, simply warrior 1 and warrior 2, warrior 3, 4 and 5. We'll do a video where I show all the warriors through the Ashwasanchalanasana, the high lounge. From the high lounge, either stepping back or stepping forward into these positions, right? So you can understand that there's a peaceful warrior, right? There's a humble warrior, there's a flying warrior. Good. So starting the readings now. So this is the message for all of you, and after that your individual reading will come to help you to see what it is that you need to bring into this world, right? What is your message? What is your part? What is your vision? And live it, right? Become like a messenger, become an inspiration to the people around you, to the community that you are part of, right? And that's really what we are looking forward to now for this coming Sunday on the 21st of June. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome Scorpio. So this is your new moon and solar eclipse in Cancer on the equinox on the 21st of June reading. Okay, I decided to take two decks into one and mix it. It's the Good Tarot and the Mystical Shaman Oracle card. And I am shuffling to get exactly 9 cards, and the 10th card is going to be the overall energy influencing the other 9. Okay, so this Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash and Anita Carter. I don't remember what her, I wrote it down. I will see. At the end I will write it down in the lyrics. Because a Ring of Fire means the moon moves fully in front of the sun, and the moon is feminine and the sun is the masculine. So the feminine is telling the masculine to stop for a moment and to listen what she has to say, and she's in Cancer. So, okay. Very difficult to shuffle them because it's a big deck and it's like, but I think I got them all. Yep. There we go. So I'm gonna blend in the picture when I do the editing. I put in the picture on top. Let's see if I keep doing that, because it looks like the downloading to the YouTube is a little longer, but hey, I really like that you see while I'm talking about it, the deck, so the way I see it, so you can like participate energetically with the reading, right? All right, big message, my dear Scorpio, water sign, King of Waters. The world is shifting into a new consciousness, and you are going to be part of that. As in Cancer came up the King of Water, and the King of Water is the divine masculine that is coming now to protect the earth, to protect humanity, and you are going to help. You are going to be a major player in all of this on this 21st of June. Right, so have a look. Everything is cyclical, right? Is constantly changing and moving. And here you have an opportunity to do just that, because after that comes the Page of Earth. Look how cute, look how beautiful. You as a water sign, right? Helping the earth to renew itself. The water is our emotions, and the earth is where the seed can, together, water and earth are very potent, very beautiful. So he's standing there on the hills, looking out into the future, this new generation. And you are part of that generation. And the next card is actually the upper world, which means the angels, right? The angelic realm is here to help. Having the wings by this sun, by this connection to the sun, getting the wings, the celestial message, having a greater purpose than yourself gives you wings, and your angels and guides from the upper world are here helping you. Allow yourself to grow wings for this beautiful planet. And then you will have the most happiest card there is, 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles, the Tree of Life. You will be supported. You will have the money to then, and it's really amazing because the 10 of Earth, when you really read about it, it's like you have so much money that you must put it into a higher cause. If not, it disappears. And I think also this is why a lot of rich men become philanthropists, right? Now, are they truly philanthropists, or are they giving themselves even more money? What are they doing with the money? Because if not, it becomes a curse. This much money, you are allowed to have that much money, but you have to put it into good use, for a higher cause, for a higher consciousness, for all. Because then you can give away, you have to give away. This is the next card, right? So together these are clearly showing what the 10 of Earth really means. Giving away, not in a, I just give away. You worked hard for that, right? But you have to understand that all that money that has come to you because there is all these other people around you. And because of those, you made the money. No, are you using it for your own egotistical needs? No, you're going to use it. You're going to use some of it for yourself to have your pleasures and all the things that you want to be fulfilled. Of course, it's like, wow, what an experience, right? But also know that you made that money on the back of so many other people. And this is really what this card is letting you know. And in the center is thunder. And then look at the buffaloes, right? The thunder is like, there is going to be on this ring of fire, this eclipse, solar eclipse, where the moon moves in front of it. There's going to be a movement, a huge movement. And you're going to feel it because you, Scorpio, you are leading this movement. Like this one buffalo is leading a whole... I mean, imagine if he stops for a moment. The other ones are just like crushing him and running over him, right? So you gotta Once you move, you gotta like, that's it, I'm gonna go move forward. And by doing so, and you get the witness. The witness is the last card in the mystical shaman oracle deck, which means your source. And this is the meaning when we get into a higher cause, into the action of being completely part of a movement. You get a taste of being source, creator, witness, consciousness. It's intoxicating, right? And it's moving you forward towards that. Then comes the Two of Air. And she's holding those two birds delicately on her fingers. Right, they're sitting on her fingers, and each bird has a crown. So these thoughts, these two thoughts that you are in between, this is like a cross path. And there's another card coming after, cross path now to become the emperor. Become the king of kings. And you feel that this emperor needs help. All the help. For Earth. So he can step into the Earth and help Earth to shift, right? All the depletion. We need a strong figure. Very powerful message, my dear. Now, you came up in your own reading as an extra card, right? And usually I only have 10 cards, but you as the king of water talking, look at, he's talking to the fish. You're like that water sign that's connecting to the ocean, right? The king of water. You are the king of water. And that's exactly what we need for the earth. To have the divine masculine energy. And you are part of that. Wow, I mean, you really witnessing a new birth, a new awareness. You are witnessing a financial growth, and you are able to use it for Earth. And you witness, you just become the witness. When you become the witness, you see, without judging, you become in the center. You are the center, and once you're in the center, you're no more black or white or masculine or feminine. You just are conscious. And when you are the Emperor, you also stay the witness. Right? Just remember, your consciousness is on this special moment, right? We don't have very often, we see a full ring of fire, a full merging of yoni and lingam, like I explained with the symbol right here in the center. And it's this moment of, right, merging the two sliding on top of each other. When you're in that movement, when you're in that consciousness, you don't think, you just do, and you just for a moment move. The feminine moves in front of the masculine, and it's moving forward, and it keeps moving. And you just give this consciousness. Give it away. It gives you the wings. It gives you, right, through, look at her wings. Very powerful. And this is really the message, right? The message is, have a cause that is bigger than yourself. So keep practicing, remember. Keep practicing high lounge. I'm going to do a sequence where I'm going to put all the warriors inside. It's going to be fun. Thank you for watching, Scorpio. I love you. Namaste.